So, a happy new year. And it's the end of January. And have you given up on your New Year's resolutions? By this time of the year, a lot of us have given up our New Year's resolutions. And I recently read about 10% of people manage to achieve them before giving them up. I have so often made New Year's resolutions to lose weight, and of course I haven't ever done that. So I thought about what was really behind me wanting to lose weight. And for me, it's about wanting to have more energy and to feel a little bit more in control of my life. So I thought maybe a different way of looking at it would be to start and do some really gentle exercises, because I've got a slightly dodgy back and slightly dodgy knees. So I just researched a number of different gentle exercises, a few stretches, a brisk walk around the local marine lake, using a static exercise bicycle. And just by incorporating those into my life really made a difference. And I found that well-being started to creep in. It was like I had this little secret of well-being creeping into my life. And I found myself actually wanting to exercise, probably for the first time in my life. I don't enjoy going to the gym, and I never have. I've tried that many times. So being in charge of the kind of exercise that I want to do, that I feel is beneficial for my back and my knees, and also for my energy, without the faff of having to put gym clothes on, and no, that's just not for me. So I can just hop on the bike at home and go for a walk in my non-gym clothes. And these various exercises have really fulfilled my desire to feel healthier and a bit more in control of my well-being. The next challenge over the next few months is for me to choose food that will complement my exercises, so that my exercises aren't just kind of going down the drain. So I'm well aware that my body doesn't like carbs as in bread. So that's my challenge now, is to cut down on the bread. Not all the good carbs, but certainly on the bread and sugar that's in the bread, etc. So that's what I recommend, is to focus on the value that is behind your desired income. Because it's never just about, in my case, losing weight. That of course does have its advantages, because it'll make you feel better. But it's a package of things that come behind that desire, and you can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. Not that I've got a bad diet, but I'm just a little bit too fond of bread. So I had a go at leaving the resolutions behind and instead focusing on the desired outcomes. So this approach can connect you more deeply to your desire, and you'll be more motivated to pursue more desired outcomes. So how to begin? Maybe to start with one, because if you have more than one, it might be a bit overwhelming, and it maybe might not feel like you're making enough progress. So start by making a list of actions that will take you closer to your desired outcome, and then block out time in your diary to take these steps daily if possible. You know, you're more likely to follow through on your action list because you've taken the time and the trouble to put them in your calendar. So succeeding at these mini goals will also paint your whole experience in a more positive light. And then when you're feeling positive, you're more likely to keep the momentum going towards your desires and to achieve them. And then, what if you have a setback? Well, I've experienced a couple of hiccups along the way. I let a couple of days go by without a walk around the lake or getting on the exercise bike. But I think of these little hiccups as signs that I'm doing something new and it's okay to give myself a break before I get back on the exercise bus again. Setbacks and recovery are all progress, steps towards feeling happier and experiencing that success. And maybe if you're having a big setback, you might be going for an outcome that's not in alignment with your values. So check in with yourself to see what's going on and ask yourself, what's the purpose of the outcome? Does it feel like a want to, or does it feel like a have to? If it's a have to, then don't do it. If it's an outcome you desire, consider which value in your life it honors. And if you're finding it difficult to motivate yourself on a daily basis, try visualizing what your life would look like after you've experienced that outcome, and really feel those feelings and get that vision and the emotions to get you back on track. So what helps keep me going, as I've said before, I do fall off my well-being wagon from time to time, and what I find really helps keep my energy and my spirit up is practicing gratitude. As I walk around the lake, I just say thank you for the beautiful scenery, for my feet that carry me around everywhere, for the breath that keeps me living, and for my knees that have got Rice Krispies in that go crack, snackle and pop, but they keep me going. I say thank you to them. So research finds that people who focus on what they're grateful for are more likely to make progress towards their goals. So think of what makes you feel good on a daily basis. It can be something small, it can be the same thing every day. Just thinking of what you're grateful for activates a part of your brain that promotes happier emotions. So be sure your desired outcomes are based on what you genuinely value. Stay connected to these values, and your deeper purpose will come to life. And you might be surprised that you actually want to start another desired outcome and achieve it. So stay with those values.